Hindus actually believe in a single universal god known as Brahman, but Hinduism has many other gods and goddesses which are known as devas or devis. The most important among the Hindu gods and goddesses is the holy triad, which consists of Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. And these respectively are the creator, the sustainer, and the destroyer. Some other gods and goddesses are very important in Hinduism and are responsible for performing various duties. Hey guys, welcome back to another FTD Facts episode. My name is Leroy Kenton, and for this episode, I'll be talking about 10 most important Hindu gods. So let's jump into this one. At number 10, we have Saraswati. She is the goddess of knowledge as well as art and music. And she is the mother of Vedas and the daughter of Shiva and Durga. She endows human beings with the power of wisdom and is responsible for the flow of consciousness. The god at number 9 is Kali, also known as the Dark Goddess. Kali appears as a fierce four-armed woman with either blue or black skin. Now, she often appears to be standing on top of her husband Shiva, who is just lying calmly underneath her feet. And when she's depicted, her tongue is generally always sticking out. Yeah, Kali is the goddess of death and represents the never-ending march of time towards the end. Number 8 leads us to the goddess Durga. She is the mother goddess and she represents the fiery powers of the gods. She is responsible for protecting the righteous people as well as destroying those who are evil. She often appears to be riding a lion and has many arms in which she is holding numerous weapons. The next important god that we're going to be looking at number 7 is Lakshmi. Lakshmi is the goddess of wealth and prosperity, including material and spiritual wealth. As a result, in Hinduism, worship of Lakshmi is regarded as a suitable remedy for the relief of suffering. Her regular worship, as well as the chanting of her name and remembering her, were thought to bring people good fortune and prosperity. Her name comes from the Sanskrit word lakshya, which means an aim or a goal. And she has a golden complexion and 4 arms, and she appears to be holding a lotus bud in 2 of her arms while she stands on a giant lotus. Now, images of Lakshmi, the goddess of beauty, purity, and domesticity, can be found in homes of her devotees all over the world. Moving on to number 6, this god is Krishna. Krishna is one of the most beloved and liked gods among Hindus. He is the deity of love and compassion. He is blue-skinned and is holding a flute. He's also an avatar of Vishnu and also the central character of the Hindu scripture, the Bhagavad Gita. Krishna is highly revered by Hindus, and his devotees are known as Vaishnavas because Krishna is actually an avatar of the god Vishnu. Krishna is revered as a leader, a hero, a protector, a philosopher, a teacher, and friend, all rolled up into one. Krishna influenced Indian thought, life, and culture in a variety of different ways. So not only has he influenced its religion and philosophy, but also its mysticism and literature, as well as painting and sculptures, dance and music, as well as all other different aspects of Indian folklore. The most important god at number 5 is Hanuman. The god Hanuman is worshipped as a symbol of physical strength. In the epic ancient Indian poem Ramayana, while this divine primate aided Lord Rama in his battle against evil forces. In Hinduism, it is common for Hindus to chant the name of Hanuman by singing his hymn, Hanuman Chalisa, and they usually do this during times of trouble. In India, the most common public shrines are the Hanuman temples, and Hanuman is always depicted with a monkey face. Hanuman demonstrates what can be accomplished by becoming pure devotees, aligning with the forces of good, exercising self-control, as well as having unconditional faith. All right, moving on to number 4. Next in line, we have Rama, the avatar of Vishnu. Rama is the god of truth and virtue. He is considered to be the best embodiment of humankind. And Rama is not necessarily like other gods and goddesses of Hinduism. Instead, he is believed to be an actual historical figure whose life journeys forms the great Hindu epic, the Ramayana. During the Diwali celebrations, Hindus retell the Ramayana as the story of Prince Rama. Moving on to number 3, we have the god Vishnu. He is the peace-loving deity of Hinduism, and he is the preserver and the sustainer of life. He is responsible for maintaining the principles of order, as well as righteousness and truth. His companion is the goddess LAKSHMI, and Hindus who pray to Lord Vishnu are called Vaishnavas. They believe that in times of disorder, Lord Vishnu will emerge to help humanity and will restore peace and order on earth. Coming in at the number 2 spot, we have Shiva. Shiva, one of Hindus' trinity gods, is known by a variety of different names, including Mahadeva, as well as Vishwanath, as well as there's several other names for Shiva. Shiva represents death and dissolution. He is believed to be the destroyer of worlds so that they can be recreated by Lord Brahma. Other than this, he is also considered the master of dance and regeneration. When Shiva is not represented in his human form, which is blue-skinned, then he is often depicted as a phallic symbol called the Shiva Lingam. Now, coming down to the end of this episode, at number 1, we have the god Brahma. Brahma in Hinduism is the creator god, and he is also known as the grandfather and as a later equivalent to Pajapati, the primeval first god. Now, in early Hindu sources such as the Mahabharata, Brahma is supreme in the triad of great Hindu gods, and the triad includes the gods Shiva and Vishnu along with Brahma. He's associated with creation, knowledge, and the Vedas. In the beginning, Brahma sprang from the cosmic golden egg, as they say, and then he created good and evil and light and dark from his own person. He also created 4 types. There's gods, demons, ancestors, and men, which encompasses humankind. So guys, that brings us to the end of this episode. Really hope you guys enjoyed it. This is a look at 10 of the most important Hindu gods. Leave a thumbs up if you did like this one. And if it's your first time here to the channel, go ahead and subscribe and ring the bell. That way you'll be notified when we post new episodes here on FTD Facts. Thanks for hanging out with me in this one, and I'll catch you in the next episode.